Hello, CRC! Happy Sunday! I'm glad that you're here. I haven't seen you since last month. I told you it was coming. I did warn you. How are you all doing? Great. Can you please stand for warm-up? Please embrace your best teapot. One hand under the belly button. And switch. This is your teapot spout. You're a very fancy teapot. Roll those shoulders back. Roll them forward. And you're going to take one hand on one side of your head. Pull ever so gently. It's just a little bit of encouragement. You're not actually pulling, please. Yeah. You do hopefully know your body well enough not to damage it right now. And switch. Chin to your chest. Take a nice breath. Exhale. And reach up like the tall, beautiful sunflower that you are. And exhale. And let your hands fall to your sides. Find your comfortable standing. Find your comfortable shoulder position. Rotate your palms forward so you get that gentle rotation of the shoulders. Nice deep breath into the nose. And out through the straw. Deep breath in. And hiss. Deep breath in through the nose. And out on the exhale. If you can, move your jaw a little bit. Don't look at too stuck in place. Bend those knees. And siren on a hum. Again on a voo. Some of you went a little bit further, but then it came around again, and then it was more Julia Child. So. Can you please hum? Can you chew that? Full in your ears. Tap across it. And forward. Drop your jaw. As if you're dancing. Move. Slowly open to a nod. Blend to the neck. Blend to the knee. So I want you to take a second. If I was to be critical right now, what would I say you could do better in that exercise? You can be taller. It can be quieter, but that's not even my big one. Every time you're singing the M, the pitch is dropping. So I want you to really maintain that intensity. The M is an interruption, not intended to be sung through. Ready? again. Please watch the tuning on the move. Can you make the vowels a little more consistent? Your oo is flat. Spin that note. There we go. Make sure you find that O at the end. Throw it, some kinesthetic movement, and then can you bend your knees on the top note? Ready? You throw it away faster. So you're not like really hanging on that top note, you're just throwing it out and letting go of it. Don't judge the sound. Less of the hop and more of the hop from the diaphragm, please. It's the first time we've done it this season, so I'm going to give you a pass on that one. That was lackluster. Laughing is contagious and is advantageous. So we're going to start, we're going to do this my favorite way to introduce it. We're going to start really slow. And if you do a good job of emulating the pattern and maybe sounding a little bit more maniacal and convincing me that it's contagious, we will get faster every time. But I will repeat a key if it didn't get better. Ready? Laughing is contagious and it's advantageous. Right, you know in old silent movies, you're worried that the train's going to come out of the screen and hit you. But there was also like someone was tied to the tracks and there was a mustache twirling villain. You're all mustache twirling villains. Can you twirl those mustaches? Laughing is contagious and it's advantageous. Be more comical.
Nothing is contagious, nothing's contagious. Nothing is contagious, nothing's contagious. Nothing is contagious.
There you go. But I believe in you all. Last thing we're going to do, I never get to do this, but I only do it when I'm behind the piano. I'm going to introduce this to you, all right? Please don't sing even if you think you know it. Because there are parts of this that people just continue to get wrong. So the first half is great. And the next part. Nice and fluid. Ready? Yay, that's going to be your first note. And now you're going to do it with enthusiasm and a little bit faster. How do I'm supposed to do? Ready? Why do you think you snap or clap on that? It's fine because I told you to, and I did hear because you're supposed to take a breath. The sound is supposed to stop. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It triggers that exact thing. Ready? More diaphragmatic action, less use of the false vocal folds. It's why it's so slow. Like you theoretically. You're not going to do that this fast, but when you use your diaphragm more, please. Your best impression of an opera singer. Bob Dylan! Bob Dylan! I've been doing that call-out for 6 years and it has never been that unintelligible. So that tells us something. Can I please have your best impression of Chanticleer's Christmas concert? If you've never heard it, context clues. Please take your seats.
So you'll never walk alone. Must have SATB at the top under the title. So if you have SAB, then there's a correct one up there. Hi, Meg, and Lee. I guess you met Meg and Lee while I was in Hungary. Oh!
Let the river run. Let the river run, please. Ready? Remember, everyone gets to go through their part 2 times. Your treat repeats exactly as indicated. Ready, bases, 2, 3. Come to the edge, run and on the water. Come to the edge, run and on the water. Come to the edge, run and on the water. Come to the edge, run and on the water. Running, 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 come to the running, 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 come to the run, 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 run on the water. Run, 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 run to the water. All right. Good. You're good. We worked that last week. So, reminder, basses and baritones you sing. Oh, sorry, you're just singing the baritone note. So baritones, you should have this really set because it's the same note in basses, you just jump off the fifth. Whereas tenors sing, running, 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 coming to it. How are you finding that one there, tenors?
It's very hard. We did.
But if you were to conceptually look at it, how would you find it? You can sing off the bassists who sing, or you have to think, running, and this down, down, step from run. I don't care which way you find it, you do have to find it though. And then, oh, I'm sorry. No, that's what I'm identifying right now. Baritones, you move up the whole step. Basses, you move up to the A. Tenors, you find the D. That should be easier. Yeah, it should be running, 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 coming to the top. Once you eventually get there, right? It's the same note that you've been leading through the entire time. It's our tonal center. All right, altos, how are you finding yours? Thank you, you just had it. And sopranos, how are you finding yours? Oh, we talked about this.
It's the last alto.
Well, but how are you finding the E? We talked about it. So if you look at the top part, but you can find the E if you just follow the voice leading. So if you're all listening, the first soprano part leads you to the E. And then if you're if you're singing middle soprano, you're just walking up a step. Or going back to the note you're just on. If you're on the lowest part, I really would just listen to the first sopranos. It's a nice diminish, 7. All right, can I have just everyone except the sopranos and altos? At top of 4. You'll take the repeat one time and then you'll hit the next section. Bass, baritone, tenors. Ready? 3. All right, yes, because we have to practice making the transition for the reason that you just demonstrated. The come was really beautiful, and then you went, let the river. And that we are not in a Goofy movie, please. One more time. 3. Running, 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 running. So here's the deal. I want you to release from let and have it carry you into the let the river run. It's going to add a little bit of accenting and we'll change it because right now it's let the river run. And that's boring. We don't do boring. Let the river run. Let's add the altos. Repeat. Ready? All right. Just the sopranos for a second. 2, 3, 4. Let's do it again. 2, 3. Yeah, but how do we make it in tune? Other than repeat. No, genuinely. I do the same thing to y'all all the time. I don't know why you're laughing. So what do we need to do to that word?
The vowel.
Yeah, well, you breathe in the shape. You can drop the C. You don't have to sing. Like you don't have to do that. Because the basses can get it, right? You can give me that. They can give me the K sound. Also, you can't approach the bitch from under. You got to approach it from over as best you can. Ready? One more time. 2, 3. Yeah, I am hearing a couple of you wait until you hear the voices. Here's the deal, it's okay to do that, but you have to sneak in. You can't just then hop in. Is it water or wata? I'm hearing both throughout the whole thing. One more time. I'm not picking on you. I just want it to be right. 3. All right, so you're going to do it with everyone, and I really want that explosive the. All right, everyone. 2, 3. All right, do you get the idea of what I'm asking for with every single one of those? I want you to not meld beat 3.5 in somewhere. I want it to be really defined. Let the river run. Let all the... Yes.
Do you want to strike off the 8? Is that what you're saying? Strike off the
No, it's more of an energetic leap to the next note than anything. Right now we're just like, let the river, and I want energy and weight on the.
And then the second question on that for you is that do you want like on let the river run?
Yeah, there's a little space. Yeah, there's a little space there. Not a breath though.
We use consonant for that purpose.
Oh, so I would do the consonant separation that you're talking about. I don't want a full lift though. In regard to the breath, yes, you get to take a breath on the double bar line at 11, end of 11. Yes.
Yeah, okay, so on page 4 at the top there, in that repeat section, that's a soprano 3-part.
Yes.
So I'm singing in the middle because you asked me to,
Yes.
just right up there. But when we turn and go into Let the River Run, that's a soprano alto to BC.
No.
It's a soprano.
It says soprano
like-
alto. What are we doing here?
I have assigned soprano 1, soprano 2, alto.
Soprano 1, soprano 2,
Yes.
alto. Thank you.
The times when that is not true is when the stems are pointing down, like you have on nations in 15.
Well, that I understand.
Because of, yeah,
Thank you.
Jeff,
Did you mean to say that the end of Mr. Loving?
yes. Come, let, yes, yes.
I don't remember, or was it yours? What did you want?
I think I asked for 3. Yes, please. All right, from the top. With appropriate dynamic, yes, Gretchen.
Before you had said something about repeating it more than twice, so we are just doing.
For right now, we are just doing it as it says.
Thank you.
We will modify and play with this in the future, but for ease of rehearsal, it's 1 time for each repeat, which is 2 times in total, right? We went over that math last week. It's always 1 more time than the number of repeats. And can I get a little bit more quiet intensity to basses? Come into the edge of the water. A little bit further forward and more like you're inviting us. Come to the edge, running on the water. 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 Running to the running. I gotta stop you. I'm hearing too many runnings. Running. Like I keep on running. You can sing it like it's popular. It's pop culture. Ready? Come to the edge, running on the water. 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 Running to the running. Come to the running on the water. Come running on the water. Come to the running on the water. Come to the running on the water. All right. We got to fix something because that was really great for a couple of measures and then you stopped engaging. Some of you. Enough of you that it meant something. I'm not saying all of you. Please don't say that I'm saying you're not doing it. Just some of you. You know who you aren't. Right, let's think about this. Let the river run, let all the dreamers wake the nation. Why are you getting softer there? Every time.
Because it's going down.
Yeah.
It's going down, but it does not indicate a change.
That's why.
Yeah, you're getting quieter, you're slowing down, and you're losing energy. That's the death knell. Because then, especially when you get to come the New Jerusalem, it does not sound like you are excited. You're not like, come the New Jerusalem. You're like, come the New Jerusalem. Like it reads that way. Still, and then we get to get big again. Like, try it again from the top.
I don't feel confident that the Sopranos have, I could be wrong, okay, everybody, but I don't feel that the Sopranos have our correct notes, all of us, at bar number 11.
No.
Because we're right up against an alto G, and we're on the A.
Yes.
And it doesn't sound like we have our 2 A and B notes.
I would really like you to fix that at home.
Oh.
I would say measure 9 is not correct either. For like at least a third of the Sopranos right now. So please work that. All right. No, of course. That was my very helpful answer. I've actually taken to that for a lot of my groups right now. And then if it doesn't get better next week, but it seems like you put effort in, then I'll help. From the top. Come to the edge, running on the water. 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 Running, 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 coming to the running, 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 coming to the. So tenor, something's happening. It feels like we're falling behind every time. And only the first run-in is on the beat. And you're trying to put all of them on the beat. Running, 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 coming to the running, 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 coming to the running. You got to make sure that it's always pulling ahead of the beat. Tenors, one more time. Coming to the edge, running on the water. 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 Running, 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 coming to the running, 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 running. How'd that feel? It was something. It felt like something. Can I get one volunteer? Without information, can I get one volunteer? Crystal, you're going to stand up in front of the choir. You're going to sing it.
I have no information.
You have no information. I need you to sing it just the way you just did. But you can't give feedback until two times through. All the way up in the D. From the top. Coming to the edge, running on the water. Running. To the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water. All right, now sing it the Carly Simon way, which was the wrong way, the first way.
What?
Sing it the way you did before, where you were getting softer.
I didn't think they knew they were doing that.
You can't. You sang it. I asked for it to be louder so many times before today. This is the educational point. Sing it like before I told you to fix it. Coming to the edge. 3. Coming to the edge, running on the water. 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 Running, 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 running. Coming to the running, 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 running. Coming to the running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water. Which would you pick?
The first one.
Oh, great. Why? But why, as a listener, would you pick the first one?
It had more.
It actually was a really great recreation of where it was before. Yeah, so whatever you thought, you were like, ha ha. Why?
Why what?
Why'd you like the first one more?
It was more energetic and it had more dynamic contrast. Like you guys really leaned into the big parts and leaned into the big parts.
It meant something.
Yeah, no, it did. Yeah,
And-
it was emotive.
I started, I think, rehearsal number 2. You can take a seat. Thank you so much.
I don't know.
If you want to say more, you can. Please say more.
You're right. The Sopranos are not. I don't know what's
Yeah,
I know.
it's
There is something happening. Are happening. Well done, basses and baritones. I can sure tell the ones who are really into it, though, just so you know. Some of you are like, yes, let's go. Some of you are like, what?
that is the bass trope of all tropes.
Also, nice and solid. Well done.
So-
10%, good, but it's like half of the legs of a horse are going faster. Your notes are
So, Jeff,
This is why Ames does this, right?
Once upon a-
please.
Before on Monday the 13th, you sang it, each run, you didn't take a breath between the other run and the beginning left. But now something you want us to take a break.
Yes, that's one you can take a little lift.
Okay, I need to erase that.
Yes. If it had all worked out energetically, I would have kept it. I like the idea of no breath there, but practically, it's just not working. So good question. So what I will say is, I said this in rehearsal too. I am not here to make music that doesn't matter. Music needs to matter, and now more than ever. The world needs meaningful music. So don't let anything you sing not be meaningful. Also, if you don't sing meaningful music, what are we doing when we just sing this over and over and over again and it doesn't go anywhere? That's not a good use of your time or your dollars. So let's make the best of your time. I saw a tenor hand. No? Okay, Jen.
So I think a lot of the sopranos could use some clarification on who's singing what, but I can ask you afterwards if you don't want to do it.
Well, really quickly. So if you're singing the upper soprano, so of the three, please raise your hands.
Oh, there's one.
Yes.
So it's Renee as well,
Yes.
and then I swear we had a fifth.
I thought there was, yeah.
Renee.
If you're singing the middle soprano part, I believe it puts you on the middle part.
But is it just for those two measures?
Yes.
Just 2 measures,
Yes.
that's it.
That's it.
Then we go back to.
Yeah. Then you go back to your normal parts.
Thank you.
Great. And if you're on the lowest soprano part for the 3-part split. The A, yes. For the lowest. Perfect, yes. All right, great. So I need to do an exercise with the basses and baritones. You cannot let this choir go flat. The choir wants to go flat. Just basses and baritones. From the top. And we're not going to end for a while, and we're going to make sure it stays in tune. Come, coming to the edge, run. So we'll add the baritone in, but I really need the bass to be a strong functional center. Ready? Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water. You're just going to keep doing this.
Coming to the edge, running on the water. 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 Coming to the edge, running on the water.
What notes do we clap? W is always going flat.
Yeah.
You're going too low on that one, and then the every single time. So Walter, what was it you said 2 weeks ago? Every W requires a.
Which one?
What every W requires a.
Every W, as far as I know, gets an oo vowel that precedes it just before the beat.
Yes.
So it starts with an oo. Walter.
Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water. So you're phoning beforehand instead of going whoa.
Behind every touch.
It can't be late.
And then how can we make the ra better? Yeah, get rid of as much of the R color as possible. Ready? That's like a hair. Ready? 3.
Come to the edge, running on the water. 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 coming to the edge, running on the water, coming to the edge,
I'm
running
so
on the
tired of
water,
this.
coming to the edge, running on the water, coming to the edge, running on the water.
It went flat that time. There.
Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge.
Every like fourth one is flat. So just be careful. And the second you lay your guard down, and you're like, I've got it. It goes water, and then we're flat. So just be really careful. All right, that's all I need. All I needed is I need you to be cognizant of what you need to maintain. Let's sing the whole song now. I only promise if it sounds good.
Coming to the edge, running on the water. 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 Coming to the edge, running on the water.
Yes.
Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water. Coming to the edge, running on the water.
All right. So you were doing really well until we got to that second verse there. How are we going to shape the silver cities that rise? Silver cities rise, the morning lights, the streets that greet them. So, on our anniversary date yesterday, Crystal and I were singing this song. Why wouldn't we be singing this song? And we both had I had a really hard time with the syntax here. I had a really hard time with the silver cities rise, the morning lights, the streets that greet them, right? For me, it was like three separate ideas, but it's not. Silver cities rise. There's the idea. The morning lights the street, like the action of lighting the street. The morning lights the streets. So think of it, this is a connected idea. You can't sing the morning lights the street. That doesn't mean anything. That sounds like there's a comma. It needs to be the morning lights, the streets that greet them. It's transformative.
That meet them.
Sorry, yes.
I keep making that mistake myself.
But that's for the concept right there. Because the second you sing it with the break, it means nothing. And then what happened at the end? Sirens. It was so beautiful. The Come the New Jerusalem was gorgeous. This 4 chord was great. I was so impressed. And then we got into the second part. It was like, yeah, I know there's the page turn, but it's the same chord structure. And so sopranos, make sure that you were pulling everyone forward at the. Don't let it be. It's connected. And silence for them on with a song. Keep it all connected. Great. Start at 10. Bass baritone. Ready? Come, ready? happened. I asked you not to do that. Don't lift between there. The morning lights, the streets are- Make sure it's connected. Otherwise, great. 20. 3. And keep going. Ah, there's a coda. Right there, measure 20 the second time. So you got to make that quick page turn to page 10. Silver City, second time. 3. The timing was off, but yeah, that's the idea. All right, we're going to step away. All right, so I need to see something because this gives me an idea. Ave Maria, we're just going to do the voices and the piano for the moment. I need to see how, this is really imperative instruction. You can't hear me, that's why. This is a really imperative instruction. I need to see how well you can sing Ave Maria the way that I've been asking you to without me directing every single component of it. And what better opportunity than when I'm behind the piano? So I really want to see all of the shaping and phrasing that we've developed over the last month, please. All right, I would say about halfway through the song, I felt like you remembered all the things that I've been asking for. And that, I'll count that. That counts. It's beautiful. I think that there are some real vowel issues in some of the Latin, and we'll spend a good chunk of, I'm gonna devote some extra time to that next week. I didn't build it for this week. So, but next week we're gonna focus a lot on that, on the Latin. Can I hear, please?
I know I can hear it sometimes, but on page 5, measure 35. So the sopranos take a breath there?
Nope. No optional breaths in this one. Well, it's because it's optional, and it's bad engraving to not show that going from voice 1 to voice 2. All right. Can I hear? We're gonna do something a little different. City Called Heaven, and I'm not gonna play the piano. I'm gonna focus on your parts today. All right, I want to hear just the basses and the tenors for a second, or sopranos and tenors for a second. From measure 5, sopranos and tenors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it took us a second to get up there, but also each note has to be higher than the one before. In particular, this you have the hard part in that it's just forever, but you have to make this the most exciting thing that you've ever sung. No one will buy this if you're. You can't just laser beam it, which is why you've got those stress markers, right? If you sing with a little bit more intention, this totally is a very different song. Let's try it again. Actually, sure, I'll give you the introduction and then we'll come in. So, the rest of you might have heard this, so this means it's coming back to you. The syllable pill of pilgrim is chronically just not in the right place. You have to, less on the key, and the L is just a touch. Don't sing through it. And then,
the G, or do you not want?
well, the G is on the next syllable.
I know.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, and not pilgrim, please. We're not John Wayne. There are no pilgrims here. Pilgrim with the I sound, yes.
I noticed that pill has an extra emphasis on it.
It does.
Do you
But
want that?
yes, by singing it the way that I'm asking for, it will do that organically. If we sing in the I and the P and the L are just touches, it will create that swell.
Okay.
Max and then funny.
I think what, oh, sorry.
Do you want Y to be as a pill?
We're
me.
gonna get to that one. That one requires special pronunciation. Yeah. Yes, fine.
I think what helps with the L is you just go pill.
It's
You keep the tongue at the top, behind the top piece, but don't let it go down. Pill.
yeah. Well, yeah, and the goal is you're not singing really through the L. The L is the stoppage of sound. The other one that is really, really important, especially because it's really featured in the solo and throughout the whole song, is Wide World. This is a really hard one. So, left in this wad, wad. It's more like wad, but you're still getting the wad, the little bit of the diphthong. Wad, this wad. And you get to, this is your one opportunity to live in that like schwa. You get to be real American on that. All right, tenors and sopranos, one more time. Show them that you know, yes.
So, is it 11, top page 4? The soloist has crescendo, so everybody else is crescendo?
No.
I mean, last and forte with low.
So if you go back to measure 5, there's been a very slow crescendo all the way up to low. So you have been crescendoing the whole time, but for like 10 measures, almost 10 measures. You don't get to big crescendo. Yeah, so that's the part that we'll touch once we get all the voices. There's a lot of dynamics in here that we are ignoring right now. Just sopranos and altos. No, I'm sorry, sopranos and tenors. Sorry, altos. I got false start. Pilgrim. So that's much better. The word that I'm hearing is every time you have an A by itself, like in measure 5, every A is an please. I'm getting a lot of gorgeous choral singing. That's wrong right there. That was the most relaxed you have ever sung that. Very well done. Just watch the WAD world. Can I get just basses and altos? We're going to start on yours just like we did for those. 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So one of the things I'm observing in altos, this is interesting. I didn't expect this. All of your notes are a little bit too short. Too short. You're making them too short. Because it's a full eighth note, and I think that's part of what for everyone. When we don't embody that full eighth note, it's why it rushes.
So it's not staccato.
No, it's actually stretched. Each one gets stressed and stretched. All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Your rushing basses. 2, 3. except for whatever reason, in measure 11, which is Wide World Alone, and Hope for Tomorrow, which is 15, 16, y'all are singing through the rest. Please be careful. Yeah, that's the general conceit. I would say that we've got to cut, we're rushing is the biggest thing I can say. Your vowels are much better, but you are rushing. So be careful. Let's put that all together. And here's what I'm going to say. It starts piano, right? So it gets to forte by measure 12. So that means in 7 measures, it goes from piano to forte. And we have relative dynamics that we can divide between that. Between piano and forte, we have mezzo piano and mezzo forte, right? We have 2. So that means that you could, every 2 measures, have a new target of where to get to. I mean, it's every like 2 1/3 measures, but I'm not gonna make you divide it that way. So over the course of 2 measures, you need to move it up to the next dynamic, and then to the next dynamic over the next 2, and then to forte by the time you get to the end of the last 3. Does that make sense? Okay, so that means you also have to start accordingly from the top. Everybody. Okay, so the second time through, this was me looking to see how much you're looking at what's happening on the page. The second time through, you only go to mezzo forte. Do you see that in measure 12? That's why it says F hyphen mezzo forte. First time growth is to F. Second time is to mezzo forte because you have a solo. And then same thing between 13 and 16. Piano to mezzo forte. That's only 2 measures. That's only 2 measures for each one. So it's actually only a measure and a half, really, right? So you need to at least be mezzo piano by the time you get to measure 15 at Hope, so that you can make it to mezzo forte by 16. Yes, Max.
You want a steeper decay the first time through or not?
Yes. Oh, exactly, because we have a much bigger hairpin. Yes, funny. It's a touch of an M, but it's not a. But it is a touch of an M. I am. Yeah. No, I want an Yeah. That's like I said. I don't want any in that. Please. Can we? Yes, Harry.
You want more volume, on the crescendo first time through?
We could have used more and we could have used less the second time through. Exactly. I think it's reversing the mentality, right? Often we have a softer version and then a louder version, but it's louder and then softer. The other one that I'm not really sure, I really want you to think, so this song is detached for a lot of it, right? What does that mean when we start singing things that are connected? Should be really connected, and it means that we're telling a very specific story. So by the time we get to hope for tomorrow, trying to make heaven my home. Right, this is like desperation, like I am just trying to cling on to every day. There's work that we're going to be doing in this space, but I want you to be a little bit more aware of what's happening emotionally, and then we can take some of the, I'm going to talk to you about more scaffolding and things that I think are important for this piece. I saw Bear on Facebook. Yes.
I have a question. Breath at 13 or not, and also now at the bottom of that page, you just carried the trust after tomorrow. Are we reading there?
No, you're not breathing there. Please don't breathe between 4 and 5, page 4 and 5.
How about just at the end of 12?
At the end of 12. Yes, you'll take a little lift, but the breath is on the last eighth note of 12. What? Ain't. Sorry. Don't ain't, please.
No T on eight or.
Yeah, no heavy T. That's what I was just correcting. Yeah. It's more dentalized than anything.
Okay.
Just don't sing ain't. There, it has to be a closing consonant. Yeah.
But don't say eight.
Please don't sing ain't. And do connect over page 4 to page 5. And then page 5 is like the moment that you're singing your soul out. And then eventually we get to, we're not quite finding the feeling of page 6. Sorry. But this like pull and drive of tension is like, this is as if you, the choir, are the soloist at that moment in time. And then the soloist takes it back. So can we just really quickly, can I hear just the basses and tenors at 22? Sometimes, so it's not sometimes, there is what feels like a stoppage of sound, but you're never stopping. Sometimes, it's the M stops the sound, don't sing through it. Sometimes I'm tossed and little bit of separation. Ready? Sometimes I'm tossed and I'm driven low. Yeah, and the seventh was gorgeous. That was the clearest it's been. But let's think. We have two ways we can approach this. It can either be sometimes I'm tossed and I'm driven, Lord. Or what you did was driven, Lord. If you were going to take a breath, I need an accented attack, a back off, and a swell. So I'm going to ask you for a sforzando right there. Or a forte piano. So here's what I need you to do, everyone. At Lord, what's that, 25?
25.
Okay, hit it with an accent. You're going to back off to piano. You're going to swell, and then you're going to decrescendo again. So it's going to look a tiny hairpin. I can't make my fingers any smaller. Tiny hairpin, big hairpin away. Well, from your point of view, that, right? So there's an accent here, a tiny little crescendo, and then a big decrescendo. Sometimes I'm tossed and I'm driven, right? Do you understand what I'm asking for? The give and push and pull. Tenor bass again. 4. The crescendo early, decrescendo for most of it. La. So la. So that way we still have a long decrescendo. So it's accent, soft, big, long, soft. There's a rhythm that is not right at the top of this page. And let's just try again. 1, 2, 3. The only thing I could say is I think that you're lifting after sometimes, and I would like you not to. That's what I think I'm hearing. Sopranos and altos. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so for you it's a little easier. So you're accenting the 8th note, crescendo, your piano, and the first part of Lord, that first quarter note, is the crescendo, and then the rest of it is the decrescendo. So you're just moving the decrescendo over to beat 2. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yours is probably the easiest place to see it in the whole thing. If that's not clear, come up to me afterward, and I will mark it out on my music so you can see it. Everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to figure out how we're going to cue that very end. I'm not sure. But you do get to bite into that poem a little bit. Home. Yes, Walter.
Measure 25 on Lord, you want us to put the D at the first part of the next measure.
Yes, just a little touch, right on beat 1. Lord. Just a little touch. Arguably, you could say that it's on the 9th subdivision. That's what I would actually prefer. Okay, let me change what I just said to Walter. So on the 9th subdivision, which is of the 3 groups of 8th notes, the last one, put the D. Lord, Sometimes that way there's a clear D to the F sound for the solo.
So you don't want to carry it over.
No, I would like it on the ninth subdivision or the third beat of 3. Yeah. Great. That's better. Thank you to those of you that looked at 22 and went, "Oh, it's supposed to be softer the second time." You really got that. Can we just sing the whole thing through and then we're going to move on to something else? So remember, the piano's intensity varies compared to what you do. Please don't let the piano drive you from whatever you see on the page. That was like the best I've ever played the riff. You were just so impressed. figure that part out there together. Yeah, I have a couple of dynamics that we're gonna probably incorporate at the very end, but that was a lot of really great progress with that. Thank you. But we'll probably more formally announce it next week. You guys are really well. Can you? Oh, I know what time it is. You've been singing so intensely. I'm just so behind today. All right, we're gonna try this one. Everyone sings and wants to sing well. A world traveler. A degree in music or professional background in music. Degree in music, great. So that one is actually Max Vickers.
I misunderstood the assignment.
That's okay. It was great. I still loved it. I did that one. All right. I love to sing. Again, I love to learn new music. Someone's lying in the room. I was once told that my voice was too big to sing in a choir. I think there are actually more voices in here than one would have thought. Oh, they're not even here today. All right, we'll find out about it later. Congratulations, all of you. I love to sing. It's working out real well. I love to perform. Oh, another funny one if you sit down right now. I think I have to modify the, I am French. I am French. Evelyn. This is my favorite one to date. I'm human. I like animals. Wow, look at that one. I live at 879 Litchfield Avenue, Sebastopol, California. Oh, that was great. That's my favorite one. I've never had anyone do that. Can you please? I don't know what to do with that now. Hopefully you grabbed a copy of Zorongo when you came in today. If you didn't, they're up there. So I have a version of this in my computer that I was going to print out and bring to you, and I decided I was just going to make you write all the directions down instead. I think that's good for you. It's my power trip.
You're allowed.
Thank you. Can I have just the bases? Zorongo. 1, 2. It needs to be the tiniest half step. We're going to do that again, and I need this to be so much more romantic. And enough of you went to Spain that you know it. Yes.
What's it about?
We're going to actually talk about that. My wife has a beautiful transition. It's a love song. It's basically, if there were 3 more hours in a day, then there would be 27 hours to love you. There's also there's so much imagery here that's just phenomenal.
The mood is like a shallow well.
Yes.
The flowers aren't good for anything.
So
it's good for your arm.
With that being the text, we should sing it really boringly, right? No! Basses, make it the most romantic thing you've ever sung. This is a great bass line. And if not, we'll sing it back and forth until it's right. 1.
It's a little accent.
Huh?
It's a little accent on the final C.
Just tiniest little half. I wanted to be the smallest half step on the last E.
Okay, step.
Yeah. So basses, I'm going to show you what I want now. I really loved singing this in Spain. This was like my favorite part. Like but like there's this constant ebb and flow that makes it like so romantic. And I think basses, I need that from you. The line tells you exactly where it wants to go if only you were willing to listen. Huh? It is. We're going to be getting into all of the string portion of this as well, because I have a whole bunch of notes for you. And then there's even a little bit of percussion. Ready, basses? Can I have you all stand? Out romance me. Ready? Yes, so very romantic. I would say a couple, I would like less growth on the F when you're descending to the E. Because if you're bringing us home, and then it's love, but I want to I'm seen and heard in my love. I don't want unrequited love, is the romance that I want.
Was that what we were doing?
It was a little desperate. But here's the deal. You'll never forget this part of the exercise, right? Every time we sing it, you're gonna be like, okay. Not desperate. No, it'll be great. And think this should be a light, it's not but ready? Yeah, if we had hit that, that was super, that was great. If we just ended ever so slightly not together. That interval could be a little bit cleaner. But great, that's the whole idea for you basses. Can I hear the sopranos? And those of you sopranos that went with me that we went together to Spain, I asked for a lift and a bounce where?
Between the B and the B.
Yes. Make sure you put a little lift between the 8th note and the 16th note B. 1, 2. Yeah, and so it's the same thing. What I will say is I think, can it be a little bit more fluid everywhere except for where I asked for the lift? A little more connected. And it is, where the basses kind of have a different role. The basses have a different volume level than the rest of you. It won't be quite that loud, but it can be a little softer. 2. Sorry, that's okay for conducting and playing. Yes, I want the breath after the fourth measure. So we're dividing it in half because it's a repeated pattern, right? If that makes sense, because we have basically a guitar section going. Because they're pulling us back in at that moment. Can I have just basses and sopranos? And I want you to listen to each other's parts and play off of them a little bit. Ready, 2. Yeah. Can we make that F, the E to F, just a little smaller, Spence?
There's no retard there.
No, well, I also want the interval to be smaller. Like it's Jaws, and it's just a little too large. One more time. It's so really close, but now I really want you to sing to each other. Sopranos, can you face the basses? Basses, can you face the sopranos? 2, 3. Yes, beautiful. So only thing I'll say, sopranos, you're doing the pluck so well that it's too much. I want it to be. It's a little too. It's a little too accented on the second beat. Please make the second beat a little. So it's still falling after that point. You can take your seat, tenors. I like your part. It's fun. 1. I think that this is the part I heard the least of when we sang with the other choir. Your part is great, but it's really understated. When you sing, I want you to be loud until you're confident at this point. Ready? 1, 2. Just make sure this is a flat. Yeah. So each one of those middle notes that goes up, can you grow into that? With the sopranos. Ready? 2, 3. Yeah, same thing. Just watch that we're not accenting this, the first of the 16 note pair. It's so close. It's really close. I'm very excited. Altos. Does that sound familiar at all? It's like solid flamenco at this point, right? The rest of the song is, of course, not that fast, right? But I want you to kind of find this, and then we're going to slow it down. So what I'll say is it's a little flat right now. Can we give it some big drama? Big drama. 2. Yeah, we're really close. That we're keeping it the vowel as even as possible. Right now I'm getting a lot of and it's very distinct, but you want it to feel like it's ever fluid, ever connected. Let's sing it together. Let's make this like it's like a competition. Yes, it's haunting. Yes. Everyone except the basses. Basses you sang for so long, no longer. 2. Just the tenors and altos. You have heavy drama in here, and you are not leaning into it. Just for a second, I just want you to listen. Good. And I can't hear that at all when you're singing. So let's make it happen. 1. Can I get more? So tenors, on beat 3 of measure 1, beat 3 of measure 3, can I get more? So that we get this really gorgeous, and then we get this. That's what the whole song's speaking for right there. One more time. And tenors, you can be almost a little sharp on those notes. It'll be great. Everyone, please. 2. All right, and now can you make it soft and beautiful? Take all of that energy and let's condense it. Good, you just start to time together. One more time. please read. Ready? And it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's okay. We're not going to do language for the last 10 minutes of rehearsal. That's a bad way to go, in my opinion. But we are going to get your notes correct. Basses and sopranos. Pick up to the repeat. When do you stop singing the same thing, sopranos and basses? Yeah. This is imperative information. Perfect. Yes, please be aware that you are singing the same thing and you are looking for that block harmony. Soprano bass. So we fermata. On po, please. On po. Don't worry about the text. You hear that E wants to be flat? That. It needs to be higher. Every one of those E's is too low. Let's do it again. Sorry. Apparently I'm done. But that, yes, that was much better. Can I hear the alto? It's pretty much an alto. Yes, you hit the weird little leaf right there. Who would have thought? Let's sing those 5 notes. So that's pick up to 13. Ready? Again. One last time. The F is just a hair higher. Let's go back to pick up to the repeat. Ready? With the soprano is lovely. That's that distinctive sound, right? But that's a perfect fourth. Be careful. Yes, that. Sorry, that's we go from this 4th to 3rd in 14. So just be really clear. One more time. was great. Tenors. Pretty Willy Wonka-esque. Ready? Ah, you heard that, right? You gotta be really careful right there. One more time. So that C in measure 13, please make sure it's a C natural and not a C sharp. There's a tendency to sing it high. Basses and tenors. Now we're going to sing in thirds. Ready? You create this butterfly effect in whatever that is, 14 and 15. Everyone. Great. Next part. Just sopranos and altos. Whatever that is, I can read. Ready? So we 1, 2, 3, 1. That was pretty solid. Let's add the tenors. Sorry. Pick up to the second page. 1, 2, 3, 1. We're going to talk about flutters and decorations at another point. Yes, I know, it's fun. Tenors, please make sure you walk all the way. Make sure we're really pulling up to that E. There was one spot that was little, there's a rhythm that I think we need to be careful of right around 27. It's this lies in 27. There are people that are wanting to stretch it out too long. It moves faster than you want. One more time, and then basses. You get to go over your awesome part. 1, 2, 3, 1. Great, basses. Your part's totally different. If you haven't already done this with us, this is going to feel weird. Try to sing it for you once. Just make it really clear? So they sing 1, 2, 3, 1. Sorry. I know. It's 1, 2, 3. So I will say, this was the part that even their basses were screwing up the whole time. So much so that I was like, I'm wrong, they're right, and then I'm counting like, no. So it really is a off, 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 off. So it's really like 2 off, 1 on, right? You got to be really clear about that punctuation. Ready, basses? So I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 1, and then you'll come in and measure after that because you have to get used to the count. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1. I had to mark them as a natural. For some reason, I don't want to sing a D natural. Yes, we're going to be bowing. One more time, basses. There's a little rushing happening. Huh? It's all good. 1, 2, 3, 1. That was a hair early for the. I don't know. So basses. So it's that G sharp is not really present right now. Be careful, everyone. Same spot. Pick up to the 3/8. So that's bass. 1, 2, 3. Yes, now we can sing the whole song for you. Ready? And then we're done. With pose, please. Yeah, yes, please. We don't have to modify any of the ahs. But right on top of the pitch. I'm sorry if my cue indicated otherwise. One, 2, 3, 1. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 1. Beautiful. All right, fantastic. I hope you have a great week. I'll send out information on what you're doing next week. Thank you. Huh? Vegetables in the back. I did a fair amount of research before we went to Spain.
Did they talk about Duende over there? Duende?
I think they did.
I will send you the link, because I did nature for 8 years.
Yeah,
And all the different polymers and the polymers.
that'd be lovely.
So that's,
Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be great.
I